What's going on, guys? My name is Ryan, and this is my stock market update for 6/16 going into 6/17. So today was another update, very volatile update. As you can see, pretty decent spread we had on the index. We're looking at the Nasdaq right here, but altogether, normal action. We're in an uptrend. Market's very bullish. We got what I call a trigger candle on Monday, and then we followed through today. The T line held a support. That's something I love to see. Very bullish. Today's low was the 8-day exponential moving average. Um, just healthy markets use the 8-day as support, and that's exactly what happened today. Going into tomorrow, it would be perfectly normal to have a down day that consolidates near the T line, or even another down day that holds around the 21 or this support line. We would still be bullish. So tomorrow could be as much as, what is that? About a 4% down day, and the bias would still have to be towards the long side on the intermediate term, in my opinion. If we did have a 4% down day tomorrow, I probably would play a little bit of defense, but I wouldn't go to cash. So, and then it would be normal to jump up and test a new high. That would be normal too. I'm um I'm optimistic though because leading stocks look pretty good, and I had a pretty good day once again. Volatile because I was up early, down midday during whenever we made this tail, and then up by the close. So I'll show you what I'm in. I'll show you what I'm thinking about for tomorrow and kind of my thoughts going into the rest of the week. So just without further ado, here's what I'm in. So I'm still in Adobe. I didn't touch this position today. I'm letting it ride. I'm a seller below the 20-day moving average, but this stock is hot and staying above all the short-term moving averages. This is nothing to be alarmed about thus far, in my opinion. I'll show you everything I did today, but ALNY is something I bought at the close. I started small. I bought small. I sized it for the tail down here at 120. So I didn't even take a full position here. I took a very small position since I wanted to size it for a 9% loss. So I'm willing to take as much as a 9% loss. I'd probably sell it quicker than that, but I sized it to where if I take a 9% loss, I don't lose a huge dollar amount. So this is something like a 1/5 position. It's very small. And I would probably wait for it to higher low before I bought more because this stock's kind of volatile. Still in Amazon, haven't touched it. It's a big position for me. I'm a seller below the 20-day. Still in BioMarin. I maybe should have added on today, but it's not really showing any gumption yet. I might be buying a little bit more of this tomorrow if it's up, and I would reduce this below the 20-day moving average. Didn't touch Chegg. Bought it yesterday. It was up again today. Didn't touch it. Looks bullish to me. I'm a seller beneath this 34 EMA right here. Domino's, as long as it holds the 50, I'm not selling. Dexcom, at this point, I would sell it off the 50. It'd be a little bit of a loss for me to sell it down at the 50. It'd be like a 3-4% loss because I believe my buy is at 373. So it'd be somewhere around a 5% loss, but I'm just going to go ahead and play it till the 50 since the 50 is so close to my entry. GSX had a consolidation day. That could be a sell signal. That could be a dark cloud kind of candle. But due to the strength and the fact that we only gave back 0.5% after a 20% blast off, I'm not too worried about this stock. I would cut part of my position somewhere around mid candlestick at $47. That way I lock in a for sure win. And I'm going to try to hold the rest of it for the next higher low. And then if it holds up, I'm not selling any of it. And this isn't a huge position for me. Labu, this is a small position as well, but it's a triple leveraged ETF. It was up today, volatile, but my buy is at 43 bucks, and I'm not touching this thing unless it breaks the 50 because I think tomorrow the 50 will pretty much be my entry. So I'm going to play this off the 50-day moving average. Livongo, I'm a seller at the 21. It was up big today. This really helped me have a good day. Melly, golly, I'm a seller. I think whenever this thing I would need to see it break the 10-day moving average and then trade down the next morning, and I would start selling shares. But this thing, I mean, barring like falling all the way to, what is that, like 850, as long as it's above 850 tomorrow, I'm not selling it. I've got a big gain in here. Netflix, I'll go through what I did. I bought shares of this again today. I've got a full position in here again, and as long as this 50-day moving average and this support line I have drawn, which I really like the channel I have drawn on Netflix, I think I've got it nailed down pretty good. So as long as this channel holds, then I'm not touching this position. ServiceNow was up today. Bought it yesterday. 1% gain now. Great. Okta, bought that yesterday. That's a good candle today. I'll take it. Looks like it's going to make a J hook. I'm a seller beneath that 34 EMA. PayPal, this is one of my longer term holds right now. I've got a nice big gain in there. As long as this is above the 20-day, I'm not touching it. Regeneron gave me a bit of a spook. If it's below yesterday's low, I'll probably cut my position in half while it chops at the 50-day moving average and play the other half off the 50. But if yesterday's low holds, I'm just holding this. This looks like it's trying to consolidate and go higher to me. Shopify looks good. My buy is at 740, and I'm a seller beneath the 20-day moving average now. Teradyne, bought that yesterday at the close. I'm a seller at the 20-day, so I could still get out with a loss in here, but it's good action. I'm not, no complaints about a doji. It might be down tomorrow, might go higher. I'm not going to touch this thing until it higher lows again. Tandem, as long as it's above the 50, I'm going to hold this position. I think it's going to break out to the upside. Twilio, I bought that last Friday, and then I bought it yesterday when it was climbing early in the day. Didn't touch it today. I'm a seller beneath the 20-day, and as long as this thing holds the 20-day, no chance I'm selling this. I think Twilio is a real TML, which is a true market leader. I think Twilio is really a classic TML, and anytime you're in a TML, you want to give it the space it deserves. Looks like I skipped one. I skipped Vertex. So I'm still in Vertex. I bought more shares today because that's a trigger candle. I've got a full position in here, almost, just shy of one. I like it as long as it's above 260. I'm a seller at 260, and as long as it's above 260, I'm holding this. Wingstop, I started a position in this today. I'm down. I bought it somewhere mid candlestick. It kind of faked me out early in the day, but I went ahead and stuck with it. Right in here, I bought it when it was shooting up at the first 30 minutes of the day. So I'm sitting on about a 3% loss, 2.5% loss, but it's pretty easy. I sized it to the 50-day moving average, so I'm a seller of this if it breaks the 50 tomorrow, and then if it holds the 50, I'm just going to hold my position and see what happens. And then lastly, I went ahead and I'll show you what I did today, but I went ahead and started a position in Zscaler at the close. I didn't buy big, but I think Zscaler is a TML, and TMLs, I think that's support at the T line. I sell against today's low. This is a piercing type candle, maybe even a belt hold type look to it, and see where it goes. But I like the way it looks. It held the 13 moving average. Okay, so what did I do today? I did an add-on to Netflix. That add-on is profitable. And then I did an add-on to Vertex. That add-on is a little bit profitable. I took a stab at Wingstop. I took a stab at Zscaler, and I took a stab at ALNY. Those are my actions today. I wasn't nearly as aggressive as I was yesterday, and that's just because I try to only trade when the market's at support. And now we're getting in the middle of the channel, so we're just as likely for a down day as we are an up day. I'm not really looking to take any trades tomorrow. I do see setups that look pretty decent, like say BJ's Wholesale. That looks like a pretty good buy if it's up tomorrow. I don't really want to show too many things because me personally, I don't plan on taking any trades tomorrow. I do see trades that are still setting up for swing trades that can last a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But I'm not overly excited about a lot of trades. NVIDIA is another one that I think is going to break out of this consolidation beneath 370. That being said, what do I expect going into the end of the week? Looking at the weekly chart, I expect us to hold a decent up week. This candle is very bullish, so I expect us, even if we have a down day, I expect us to close somewhere around 10,000 at the end of the week based on what I'm seeing on the weekly chart so far. And that could mean down day, big up day on Friday. That could mean big up day, pull back to 10,000. That could happen a number of ways, but I would get concerned if Monday's low gets taken out. If Monday's low gets taken out, I'm going to pull back my exposure significantly. As long as Monday's low holds, I'm going to keep the gas pedal down. I'm pretty aggressive in the market right now. I've got a lot of risk. I feel real good about it. Leading stocks are acting near perfect. So we'll see what comes forward, but the market's bullish until it's not. As always, I encourage you to think for yourself. I put out, the reason why I'm making these videos, I'm putting out videos that I would have liked to have run into whenever I started trading. So don't take anything I say as solid. Don't make your investing decisions off of me. Think for yourself. I'm just trying to teach and show what I'm doing in real time. So let's crush this market. Let's make some money tomorrow, guys.